Good morning, YouTube. I hope everybody had a beautiful Thanksgiving. Welcome back. My name is Nicola. This is my channel, Free Mind Cure. As soon as I can get back to my channel. Well, I had a beautiful Thanksgiving. Thank you guys. You guys have been absolutely amazing. I had a beautiful Thanksgiving. Thank you guys. I hope you guys did too. Let's go ahead and get this shared out for everyone. So I am starting to get a little head thing going on, sadly. Can't seem to go any time during the wintertime without getting sick, which really kind of sucks. So this weekend I was going to do some videos, I was going to do some updates, I was going to do some writing, and I got sick, so that didn't happen. I'm actually glad I'm not in the hospital right now, but yeah, fun stuff. Let's see. Oh, my nose. What did Tigger? So what did you guys do? Did you guys have a great Thanksgiving? Did you guys do anything? See family? Go anywhere? Throw it down in the comments below. Let me know how it went. And let's go ahead and get this going. Hi, Michelle. Yes, I am live. I am here and I am live. I kept saying all weekend, I'm going to do a review this weekend. I'm going to do a review this weekend. I'm going to do a review this weekend. And it didn't happen. So, I got a little sick. I spent 2 days, actually Friday and Saturday, throwing up. So, Thanksgiving dinner was really good. It didn't stay down. And then I got hypersensitive and got sick, which totally blows. I hate when that happens. So let's go ahead and test this stuff out. Today we are pulling another combo review. This is Kosh Kush and the Sweeties. Excuse me. Here is a good look at the concentrate itself. Hi Julie, how you doing, sis? Oh. So I'm still having a rough time trying to keep my stomach in my stomach. I have completely relapsed on my eating disorder, and that's what happens when I get sick. The minute I start throwing up, I have to strike all food from my diet. I have to take everything down to the bare minimum and start with beef broth or a chicken broth to try to get myself hydrated enough to be able to put food back in. So I did pretty good. I got a little too hypersensitive on Thanksgiving. I don't know, I got cold and then I got shaky and then I got sick. And that's usually how it happens. Here at home, I usually rest in between eating. That way I keep my stomach about me. And that didn't happen over the weekend. So I am starting back from scratch. I am still on a liquid diet for now. Hopefully by Friday of this week, I will be putting food back into my diet and it'll be okay. However, if I push it and try to eat too early, and I've done that on several occasions, I've learned to let my body tell me when it's time to eat again. I will push it with fluids, I will do broths, I will do rice, I will do jellos, even jello water, just to kind of keep things going, because I have to stay hydrated, and that's a very, very difficult thing to do, especially once you have ulcerative colitis. Ulcerative colitis makes everything run through you like water. I lost 20 pounds when I was first diagnosed with ulcerative colitis right away, and it was because I was just losing all nutritional value. And that was tough because I was eating and I felt okay, but I was sick and I was just going to the bathroom so much that I I ended up going almost 2 weeks without eating. I went a few days without drinking, ended up in the hospital for dehydration and everything else, and learned very quickly that you don't mess with ulcerative colitis. When it says jump, you say how high and you do what it says. If you don't, you will be in hell for a little while. So, let's see what this, let's see what this thing tastes like. I'm going to drop everything today. Again, obviously. That's what happens when I get sick. I get klutzy. There we go. Okay. So, and you guys have been asking, it looks like one of my boys will be here the middle of December, and he'll do a video with me, and we will talk about what it was like having a mom with cancer. He was born in the midst of the height of my cancer time, and so we're going to discuss it with him and see on the kid's standpoint what it's like to have a mom that keeps getting diagnosed with cancer. How does that affect him as a child? How does that affect his dynamic growing up? And that's kind of what I'm curious about. Is I know what the effects of it have been on him. He grew up way too early, and in some cases never really grew up at all. So he's having to learn a little bit worse, a little bit harder than most people. He'll get there. I have faith in him. He's just got to understand that, yeah, you got to do what you got to do. Here, guys, cheers. As always, fuck cancer. Oh, citrusy. And as you will notice, when I'm sick, or when I've been sick and I've been throwing up, I will cough a lot more, simply because my throat is really irritated from throwing up. Hi, puppy. Hi, puppy. Hi. Yes. You're going to burn yourself, little boy. You want that. Yeah, you're going to burn yourself. It's hot. So let's heat this back up, and we'll take another taste of her, and then we will talk about her. I got a really good taste of it. There is still some in that banger there. I'm going to let that sit for a minute. We're going to talk about these strains because this particular strain has really seemed to help me over the weekend, so I want to talk about it a little bit more. Kosh Kush, which I had never heard of. The sweeties I've heard of before, and we have done the reviews on the sweeties. I'm sorry. Wow, I'm freezing yet again. So the Kosh Kush is a 22 to a 25% CBD. It is a pure, straight up indica. So you're going to have the sweeties at a 70-30 indica hybrid, and then a straight Kosh Kush at a pure indica. This is going to give you a lot of head euphoria. It's going to give you a body relaxation, but a lot of head euphoria. This is going to help for sleeping. This is nap time, anti-nausea, stress, pain, lack of appetite, PTSD, ADD, ADHD. Any of these types of initials work very, very well with your indica dominant strains. I don't know what Kosh Kush actually comes from. I did do the research. I was able to find one of the testings on it. It is a good test. It is a thick snap and pull. However, it doesn't tell me the actual origins that Kosh Kush comes from. So the effects of this is relaxed, sleepy, happy, and euphoric. Medicinally for insomnia, stress, pain, depression, lack of appetite, PTSD, ADD, ADHD, ODD. Amazingly enough, ODD would actually fall under this as well, oppositional defiance disorder. This would help especially if you're doing it in an oil. Let's say we're treating an epileptic child that has a little bit of an autism and an ODD diagnosis. This would be an awesome strain to use the oil for. It would bring them down, it would relax them, it would bring all of their levels to a base point, and that's what you would want in order to start with. So this has always been a good strain. I love the Sweeties, so when I saw it there at Kosh with another one, I decided let's try it. Let's see what she's like. So let's see, the Sweeties runs about 25% THC. Neither one of them have a CBD or a CBN in them. Both have, I mean, together they have a great citrusy, berry, sweet taste. I want to say it almost like a warm tangerine type pie. It's really kind of what I want to taste it with. The negatives on this are just pretty much as normal. The dry mouth, dry eyes, dizzy, anxious, and paranoid. These do not have the headache strains in them, so I don't have to worry about triggering a migraine. I don't have to worry about any of those. So do you guys have any questions before we light it up and smoke again? I went to my sister's. She lives an hour away. It was very nice spending time with the family. All of my siblings were there, which was very rare. Wow, that's cool. Yeah, colitis is hell. And I actually felt really bad for my husband over the weekend, simply because, I mean, I got nailed with the double whammy. I had a flare-up of interstitial cystitis and a flare-up of the colitis, which means I was in a whole lot of pain right here, all the way around. I did a lot of sleeping for the most part. Just trying to get it to relax. I know that I have a kidney infection going on. I should be hearing from my doctor today on whether or not we're going to change the antibiotics or pick them up or what exactly we're going to do. And then I decided over the weekend I wanted to do a little bit more work on my beach ball. So as you guys know, this is my 1,000 subscriber giveaway beach ball. So I did some decorating. And I put leaves all over her. And I'm going to be giving this ball away when we hit 1,000 subscribers. And it's probably going to go out with a whole care package. I'm going to do a bong and everything for my 1,000 subscribers. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button down there below. So let's heat this up and see what it tastes like. See if we can get a better one. We're going to do this one. It's already in the banger. So all we're going to do is heat it up. Oh, goodness. And that one makes me drool for some reason. Oh, that was hot. And that was hurtful. Oh. Oh, okay. So this is again my first time smoking this morning. So I did 2 big dabs right out the gate. Hi. So the pain is starting to subside. Oh. It knocks the wind right out of you, let me tell you. Oh. Yeah, my oldest is ADHD and ODD and very oppositional. Oh, goodness. Okay, so when you do a really hot and hurtful dab like I just did, there's a few things that you will really notice. okay, your body temperature is going to skyrocket. You are going to get really hot, really fast, really quick. Which is lovely because that's cold. The second thing is it's going to knock the wind out of you. And that's why a lot of people pass out, is because that's literally what it does, is it knocks the wind out of them. And then with some strains, more than others, this one definitely is one of them. If you have neuropathy or anything with the inner ear, expect your ears to ring. My ears are screaming right now. As my system returns back down to the right body temperature, I can breathe again, the ringing will go away a little bit. It'll subside a little bit. It's not so bad that you can't hear anything or that I'm screaming because I can't hear. Tigger, no! Aka! But it does happen. That's one of the things that happens with the hot and hurtfuls. I have had hot and hurtfuls trigger a vomiting session. I mean, like right then. I have done a big hit and gone straight to the bathroom and thrown up. I don't know why it happens. I don't know if that one is just a sensitivity in the stomach, and then that whole your equilibrium actually kind of fluctuates a little bit when you do it. So if you're standing up and you do a dab like this, and it's kind of fun if you try it at home, just make sure that you don't lock your knees. If you lock your knees, you're going to pass out, and that's not good, because you're normally going to hit something and break your bong. But if you're taking it standing up and you do that hot and hurtful and it knocks the wind out of you, you're going to notice that you're going to start to cough a little bit, and you're going to have that euphoria high even greater than what it was normally. And I don't know why it happens. You actually kind of, you'll feel yourself sway a little bit as you're trying to catch your breath. It's kind of funny. But it has to be a big dab in order for it to work that way. And I've never had it happen with flour. So overall, I have really enjoyed what we've gotten out of, hey Michael, out of Arizona Organix. They have done amazing things with their shatter. One of the things that we have noticed with these last sets of shatter, and I don't know if they're doing it or if they're purging their own, or if they're having somebody do theirs, but there's a lot more butane left in the concentrates this time. They will flare up more, so they're not as clean. You will taste that diesel in there. So yeah, vacuum that stuff out of there, guys. I like the natural flavor that was really good for a while. These last ones, however, have had a bit more. I'm sure you guys have had a higher demand for your concentrates lately, especially because they have been so good. So, but overall, that's it. Thanks, guys, for watching. I'll be back with you guys again tomorrow. I haven't decided if I'm going to do, I have another Vista Box unopening to do, and I don't know if I'm going to do that today or if I'm going to do that tomorrow, but we will see. But have a good day, guys. Mad love, and I will see you later.